The year is 1941. The chaos of the Second Weltkreig has plagued Europe and Germany especially. However, where we are, this is good news. Japan has been considered a rising power for some time now. And with the Germans distracted, it presents the perfect opportunity to seize their East Asian lands. With the fall of Singapore and Batavia, Japan has solidified its role as the major player in Asia, but something is awry. Fentiang has been an ally to the Japanese since the beginning, and only recently Japan gave swathes of North and coastal China to them, but all of that has been forgotten. While the Japanese armed forces are distracted in the south, an ultimatum is presented. Remove all military presence and return the port cities belonging to China at once. Japan would never accept this outrageous demand. But can they really survive another war in China, or will Japan have to swallow its pride? Hi, I'm Colonel Cam, and welcome to 11 years as the Empire of Japan in Kaiserreich. Hello guys, yes, we are playing Imperial Japan, or I'm going to try and conquer the whole of Asia, so wish me luck. Anyway, really quickly before we get into the video, please like and subscribe. A lot of time and effort goes into these videos, and I'd really appreciate it if you just did any of those things. And without further ado, let's get straight into the video. We got narrow gauge, resource gain, efficiency, and factory output, and then fruits of the opened. Wow, there's actually pretty good there. There's only one bad national spirit really here, and that's this rampant landlordism. Now, I would say we're in a very strong starting position here. Even when Black Monday hits, we aren't affected that much by it because, well, we're on the other side of the world. The banks will have a hard time for a few months. Only 3% stability, okay. We actually can't go down this until some event happens, the National Security Act. That happens on the 15th of May, so we got a while to go. We just have to continue down this one. Oh, okay, we got a general election here. They lose their absolute majority or they defend it. Now, we need to lose the absolute majority because we are going down the national populist path, the most radical one there is. Dude, Russia is totalist? What? Wait, when did that happen? That should... Okay, doesn't matter. The May 15th incident. The Prime Minister has been assassinated. A group of 11 radical junior Navy officers connected to the Nishikori... Yep, that's what it broke into. That's a tennis player, Nishikori. Broke into the official residence of Prime Minister and shot him dead. Someone literally assassinated the Prime Minister. So now there's this whole security debate thing going on, and the fate of the nation will be dependent on what I choose. So now, yep, we can continue down. Oh no, we can't. We need to know what happens. Ooh. I always just ignore what goes on here every time I play this mod, but now I actually have to know what's going on. The National Security Act, here we go. Under the name National Security Act, he has faced strong opposition even from within his own cabinet, and public opinion has sunk to a new low. But he believes its reintroduction is necessary, a necessary step to counter the rising tide of radicalism. I think we have to do this one. This gives national populism. If I were to look on the actual focus tree, the National Security Act needs to fail to pass. We cannot go against public opinion. Now that the Security Act has failed, there has been two factions that have formed within the coalition of the coup, alright? We've got the Restorationists and the Centralists, and one of these is very radical. Power struggle. The coup was carried out by a broad coalition, and now there's factionalist divides within this coalition between the Radicalists and the Centralists. The Coda counter coup. Look at this, man. We got another coup. That's 2 coups in like a week, man. What's going on? Anyway, the counter coup meant that we have got the Restorationists in power, which are the radicals, and the national populists. IGE Restorationists become the ruling party. Retire a bunch of these guys. Appoint advisor. I don't know, that man. There it is. The Showa Restoration. With His Majesty officially sanctioning the coup, the restoration was a success. However, the groundwork has yet to be truly laid. Taking power is one thing, but governance is another. The Restorationist factions are already bickering, and to ease the tension, the Premier will ensure the Restorationist cause shall be a unifying one for all of Japan. However, this is not your average Hearts of Iron 4 focus tree. No, we have to balance the focuses that we take. Should we prioritize one faction by taking multiple of their focuses one after another, we will gain specific bonuses tailored to that faction, but increasingly lose stability. In contrast, balancing the order which you complete the Showa Restoration tree will lead to a more stable coalition, though we may lose out on affirmant bonuses. And the bonuses are just political power. For one, the center is party popularity and the right is army experience. Now, I couldn't really care about those bonuses, they're not particularly that good. However, I do care about stability, and we need the stability, that's why I'd prefer to balance them over just get the bonuses from going down one side. This gives us army experience, like, on a good level. And we also have army experience. I do want to make this... I wish I could change this out for some artillery, but... unfortunately, you can't do that anymore. Oh, Ukrainian People's Republic joined the Austrian faction. Whoa. That's new. So they're like a People's Republic now, and they joined Austria instead of staying in the Reichspakt. I'll tell you what, Ukraine does a lot of flip-flop in this game, alright? This is definitely not the last faction that they join. Whoa! The Transmer cancelled their non-aggression pact. Coup in Transmer. State has been overthrown by assassinated by members of his own general staff. This was used by the democratic opposition to gain control over the state, effectively turning Transmer from a military junta into a democracy. Oh no! This is a disaster! We can demand the restoration of the military cabinet or congratulate the new government. Now, I don't see them as a particularly big threat to me, considering that their only friend in the region was me, so I decided to restore the military cabinet and just push them and see what they do. Oh, they submit. Yeah, okay. Just decided to submit the kneel before blah blah blah. She becomes a puppet. Hey! Puppet! So that actually worked out pretty well for us. I mean, I could have took them in a war and then just annexed their land, but hey, I'll take a free puppet. Beautiful. We can actually get a political advisor. We can even get off civilian economy, but I'll see what we have here. Get the captain of industry just for the civilian factory bonus. And the country next to Transmer, Fentiang, we have pretty close relations with too. And in fact, we find a code book and we are given a decision whether to give it back or not. And I decide to give it back. I probably should have kept it, considering they're the ones who were to backstab us in the China War and American Civil War. So now some more focuses will be unlocked. United States in disarray. I can seize stuff. The Civil War has erupted in the United States, tearing apart the last shreds of unity of union. This presents us with a chance to remove the American presence from the Central Pacific by occupying the islands of Guam. There is very little the US government can stop us at this point. We can seize Guam and claim even more. We can just seize Guam, or best to leave it. I think we'll just seize it. We don't need to claim even more. That's so crazy, man. They'll actually go to war with us. We're just going to seize Guam. Alright, there we go, we took it, beautiful. I also wanted to support the American Union State. Coming to think of it, I probably should have gave even more support considering America has a big role in the Pacific. Instead, I just gave them the 2,000 gun decision and then just left them to it, alright? That definitely came back to bite me later. Zhang Zulin, is that this man? Yeah, he requests assistance with bandits. Okay, we can deploy, wow, we lose quite a bit of stuff. Influence goes up. I don't know what that does. Provide weapons and reconnaissance. Deploy the railway guard. This is beneath us. You know, we'll help him big time. We'll help him. We lose a little bit of manpower, a little bit of stuff. That's fine. Again, another instance of me helping Fentiang. I'm starting to realize how much help I'm actually giving them. If you want peace, prepare for war. We have shown our best to the world. I'm not going to be open for war. That's a bit screwed. It's a bit screwed in the head. I'm trying to be realistic when I play Kaiserreich. When I play Kaiserreich, I try and be realistic in what I'm doing. Okay, we've established these triangle divisions. Is that these guys? Whoa, wait, they're so good. This is exactly what I was trying to build, pretty much, kind of. They've just got recon instead of logistics. This is exactly what I was building, man. A bit of a waste of army experience there, but who really cares? Anyway, my supposed ally joined the Chinese Wars mess stuff. It's a big mess in China currently, and they joined in, so I gotta go help them. How many volunteers can we send? Still only one, that sucks. Anyway, tank division. New industry, look at this. Infrastructure everywhere. Taiwan gets in. Oh, that's so good. We're going to take Shanghai or something, I don't know. Oh, Ukraine joined the Reichspakt again. They flipped. They went from Reichspakt to Austria to now back to Reichspakt. Bulgaria. Bulgaria is actually winning the Balkan War. No way. This is like unheard of. Austria-Hungary is actually going crazy. I don't think Hungary even exists anymore. It's just Austria. While that's all happening, we're actually taking Beijing over here. Uruguay wins the conference in Beijing. So we're going to demand observer status. I don't know what that means, but okay, we're demanding it. Mobilize the nation, and now independence and self-sufficiency. Consumer goods negative 15%. Resources to market. Oh, wow. The American Civil War has been going on for quite a while now, and I completely forgot that we unlocked a new focus tree when it started, so I better get starting to do that. Oh, this is for the American Civil War. Dude, I forgot to do this. Alright, here we go. We're going to do it now. Imperial Glory. Treaty of Budapest. Bulgaria. Jeez. Very cool. They just took land from... Oh, Czechoslovakia. There it is. Nice. Austria-Hungary collapses into... Yep, into 2. It seems that we're going to have a very strong Reichspakt because Germany annexes Austria and Bulgaria won the Balkan War, so it's going to be very strong. And this is bad news for me, considering the Reichspakt territory is what we want in Asia. So we can go a favor between friends, and we get market liberalism, social conservatism, military and naval dockyards, or an end to excess. Gets event curtailing the... Ooh, this just gives us military factories and naval dockyards. I don't really care about the naval dockyards, so we're going to do this. An end to excess. We'll see what happens. Illyria joined the Reichspakt. Ooh, wait. Oh my gosh, Germany just annexed Austria? And Illyria's joined the Reichspakt. And Hungary's joined the Reichspakt. And Czechoslovakia's... That is a strong Reichspakt. Curtailing the Zaibastu. The largest industrial conglomerates in Japan have come under fire from members of our coalition. I want the civilian factories. I low-key... Look at that. That's... How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 6 civilian factories or 10% construction speed. I don't want to do the maths, but I'm pretty sure 6 civilian factories would be better than 10%. Now that our internal affairs have been dealt with and we are a strong country ready to go to war, it is time to do some foreign policy, and that is expansion of the co-prosperity sphere. Host the Tokyo Conference, and we get an event chain about certain influence around, I don't know, the world. Now there are 3 countries which attend the conference and could potentially join the co-prosperity sphere. We have Burma, Siam, and the Philippines. Okay, joint condemnation of Western imperialism. The summit in Tokyo today saw its first major motion come forward, a fairly uncontroversial one that aims to have all members sign a condemnation of Western colonialist exploitation of astatic peoples, and urges the repudiation of unequal treaties. We expect it to have major support and lead to other major business. On the dotted line, if you would, take no chances, encourage them to sign. I'm pretty confident that they're gonna agree. We lose political power if we, encourage them, but on the dotted line, if you would, right? Yeah, they're gonna agree. There's no way they say no. Fortunately, they agree on that. However, that is not the end of the conference. We've also got to discuss trade, and this is where the Philippines drop out. Don't worry, we get them back later. The final resolution to this Tokyo conference is the full military alliance, and this determines whether they join the co-prosperity sphere or not, and they both agree with my encouragement. The Kingdom of Siam aligns with Japan. The Burma allies with Japan. So do they join the... Is it a defensive agreement or what kind of agreement? I don't know. Oh, the Japanese co-prosperity sphere. Invite Burma and Siam into the alliance. Lovely and lovely. There we go. Our alliance has grown. Stage 2 of the conquest of Asia was a success, and now I'm going to go deal with the Philippines. They are going to join the faction whether they like it or not. The Filipinos resist. We will destroy them. We declare war on them with this? Okay, let's go. I gave them one last chance and they rejected it, so I guess we're gonna have to do some military intervention, They were causing tensions in Asia, alright? I'm just doing some peacekeeping. I'll make them pay for this in blood. We will destroy them. There we go. We declared war. Our naval invasion is, 24 days from being ready. The Philippines were quite easy to overcome. After landing in the north, I was able to work my way down all the way to the south until they eventually capitulated. Oh, we took it. Alright, that's the end. Cool, let's select all of the Philippines. Our armies have managed to take control. Okay, we can liberate a loyal Filipino government or maintain the occupation. We're going to liberate a loyal one, and they just become a puppet of Japan. Now, Stage 2 foreign policy has officially been completed, and I will move on to Stage 3, securing China. Chinese warlords are all fighting each other, and so it would be the perfect time for me to swoop in and take it all for myself. What? Holy... No way they've joined the Third International. The Americans joined the Third International. Now that is an L for the Reichspakt. Remember when I said I regret not helping America? Yeah, this is the reason, okay? Because this is a major issue for me later. And notice Russia as well. They are the Eastern Front of the Third International, which is a huge problem. They are allied with the Third International. Eastern Front of the Third International. What? Are they guaranteed? Okay, at least it's a different faction. Imagine this was the Third International as well. Uh-oh. I just realized the legation cities are in the Entente. So they aren't guaranteed, but they're literally in the Entente. And there's the World War. Okay, the Weltkreig has begun. So there you go. That's the faction summary for 1940. Now back to the war in China. World tension is increased by 8. Gains annex war goal against, yeah. Operation Ichigo. We're doing it. We're going to war against the National Revolutionary Government now. We should prepare a bunch of invasions now. And so we set off setting up these invasions and we went into China. It was not particularly hard to land considering all of their fronts were on the other side. Is Germany at war with Ukraine? Oh! They just made peace. Germany is so screwed. Germany is so screwed, man. Once our Japanese troops landed in Chinese soil, the official China that we're friends with joined the co-prosperity sphere, and the United Chinese Front also developed. Chinese United Front. Oh, dude. We're going to be at war with these guys down here. These guys seek our protection. What does that mean? The Empire, they joined the co-prosperity sphere. Oh! Dude, we'll have such a big... Okay, yeah, sure, why not? So I let those guys into my faction. I don't know if I should have or not, but after pulling off some encirclements, we finally capitulated the syndicalist China, and there's still a bunch of other Chinas that we gotta take. Cool. Now it's the Hunan clique. Dude, every single... It's fine. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. No, we're doing victory with a vision. After an endless war of attrition will benefit no one. Those who say we came into a conflict with the warlords due to some noble desire to reunite the Chinese people and Pan-Asians have it wrong. This is a great war to dominate all of East Asia, and we intend to ensure that our hard-won gains will ensure prosperity back home. Japan exploits the economy. Finally, we got a peace deal, and I tried to make it as fair as I could. Look, this is all one, yeah, because of player-led peace conferences. I'm going to take the Chinese coast. To make that look better, I'll give them that. Siam. Oh, that's really hard to give Siam anything. We'll give Burma a little bit though. We'll give Burma that, and then Siam doesn't get anything. Dude, I want more land. I deserve all the land, man. They can have that land, and then I get the rest. So now this is what China looks like, except I got the decision to give the rest of the Chinese land back to Fentiang because they want to become the Republic of China, which was a big mistake. Now I have a very important decision to make here. Do I take advantage of the collapsing Reichspakt and steal all of their lands in Asia? Or do I help them fight the syndicalist threat and hopefully maybe attack Russia and the USA? The Entente, they're getting destroyed by the Socialist Republic of America. Of course they would. I decided that I would help take on the Reichspakt just because Indonesia looks very appealing. Create the South Seas territory, which gets claim on Singapore, Batavia, and non-American Pacific islands. Germany, there's another socialist uprising in Poland. They're so screwed. They're so screwed. Germany is now at war with Poland here. What in the world is going on? Every single country is going socialist. I don't understand. At the East Indies, we get Annex War Goal in the Dutch East Indies, 35 days. We could just justify normally, they are in the Reichspakt. What does it take? 50 days, yeah. So it's quicker to do the focus. And that would put us at war with Germany, which are already struggling. And we're at war. Let's go. Invade. My first target was that big island of Indonesia. Sumatra, I think it's called. I don't know, but it's next to Singapore. Yep. Easily pushing into Indochina. Replace partial mode with war economy. Finally, yes. And now for 1941, the year that this intro was based off, and the great betrayal would occur. Oh, that is a nice encirclement in Indochina. Mount Infantry 2, that's useless to me. Why did I research it? Okay, hurry up. The thing is, they've got a port there, so that's the only reason they're able to just funnel so many troops in. I thought this would be an encirclement, but no. No, it's not. The point is, I was making great progress in the Dutch East Indies, okay? I was pulling off encirclements, my army was ripping through theirs, alright? But I still had a lot of territory to conquer, including Singapore. But as I was setting up the invasion, the ultimatum was presented. Fingtang's ultimatum? Demand that we remove our military presence from China over the next 3 months and return our various territorial concessions at once. Oh my gosh. Now, I am not one to just submit to this kind of offer. Fortunately, I had a garrison home army ready to go to China. If they want to fight, then I'm going to give them a fight. They want to play like that? Okay. I see. I can do this too. Punish this utter innocence. Are they going to go to war with us? Fortunately, our army is bigger and superior to theirs, so it did not take long before we reached the capital, Beijing. While this was happening, I also took out Singapore, so Germany East Asia was very close to capitulating. Oh! We did it! Oh, we took Beijing. That's probably what did it. Okay. Wait, what? How did that fall? I'm not going to answer questions, okay? We're just going to annex territory, right? Somehow Russia and Mongolia were in the war. I'm just going to ignore that. German East Asia would finally capitulate because, well, I had access to their land, and I decided to do an invasion into the second biggest island in Indonesia. The one next to Sumatra, okay? We're doing that one. Because I couldn't get through the gap between the two, the strait, you know? Have a look at Germany. Let's have a look at Europe. What's going on? It is terrible. Oh, the third international is going to be so hard to beat. It's going to be really hard to beat. 1942. Wow, this was a crazy year. I was very scared by the end of this one. Anyway, I have to decide what to do with the newly acquired Chinese territory once again, and I'm not making the same mistake as last time. And restore the Feng Tian government. No, military occupation. I thought, no, okay, no, that's not happening. Finally, the Dutch East Indies had capitulated, and we were looking pretty good on the map. Thank you. They gave us Singapore. Now we're cool. Ooh. Create an independent Manchuria. Release the reorganized government of China. Let's release an independent Manchuria. Why not? Look at this. We got Manchuria. We got Hatsavine 4 Manchuria, guys. Now we just need Manchukuo. Sorry, it is Manchukuo. Look at that. I decided to release Mongolia and East Turkestan too because I really didn't want to garrison it. Now I don't actually have all of China. The legation cities still exist, so that means we're going to war with the Entente. Let's go. Call allies. I also had prepared an invasion of India, and this was the Stalingrad of my game, okay? This was a very bad decision. India now. Is this going to go poorly? Probably. I don't care. There we go. We declared war on them. The invasion is off. Hopefully this works, going around and just encircling their army. Okay, they're landing. They landed. Did it? No, I want you to go. I know this is going to sound crazy, but I want you to go, yeah, I want you to go out to sea. Where we have supremacy. Yeah, out to sea, man. Far out. Now, this was giving us a lot of casualties, this war. We could not push through Burma at all, and that invasion was not leaving the port. So what happens to the Entente? Hey, we get the peace deal. Okay, that's good. Legation cities, all ours. Yeah. Commonwealth of Canada should go to America. The West Indies Federation should go to the Union of Britain. That is a crazy third international, man. That's like... oh my days. And finally, after a while, Berlin would fall, the Reichspakt would collapse, and we'd get a peace deal there as well. Ooh, that is a lot of land I must distribute. Okay, firstly, everything that I want. The Dutch East Indies. What else do I want? That was all I wanted, but I gave Russia, Sweden, and France some land as well. Perfect, alright. The German government in exile sues for peace. Had offered us much of the colonial territory they hold in German East Asia, if only in the end of the war drawn further. Considering that refusing the deal will mean chasing after the Germans in Africa, perhaps we should consider their plan. Yes, fine. An excellent idea. We sue for peace with Germany. We got a third peace deal, and that was just the German East Asian lands to just distribute to myself. I didn't really give land to anyone else that much. See, I kind of want to keep like the Indies annexed and stuff. Papua New Guinea is going to be military occupation. That's occupation. Fate of Sarawak. What is that? Oh. Military occupation. Malaysia. Give it to the Kingdom of Siam. That's a cool option. Does Siam deserve it? What do you reckon? Yeah, we'll give it to Siam. But the fate of Singapore, it's too important to give away. We'll keep it. The fate of Vietnam, set up a puppet Vietnam. And Laos will set up a Laotian puppet state. And then, what about this? Give it to Siam, give it to Vietnam. We'll give this to Vietnam. There we go. No Cambodia. You'd think we'd be done with peace deals by now, but no, we've still got the actual German lands to distribute. Look at this, I've partitioned Germany between France, Britain, and Russia, and Italy. That is bad. You know, that's we got the North German Union, the South. They're both syndicalist, and that's radical socialist. Look at this, man. Beautiful stuff. This is why Kaiserreich peace deals are superior, because you can have stuff like this. Anyway, it's the end of 1942, and the Third International is looking very scary, considering Russia just abandoned their own faction and joined it as well. Right now we're at war with the Entente, and that means invading Australia. So I set up a few invasions and off I went. And Sydney has landed. Newcastle. Gotta take Canberra. Landed in Brisbane. Australia is not particularly hard to invade. It's just invading the cities because all of them are coastal, and then once we had control of the entire east coast, I invaded New Zealand as well. And after taking Melbourne, Perth and Adelaide, that would be the end of Australia, or Australasia. That is an OP. How's this faction even come into existence, man? That's an insane faction. Even India was syndicalist, and I was so scared they were going to join the Third International, but I made a breakthrough on that front. It's working. Oh my gosh, we're about to connect the fronts. We just did it. Even though we connected them, I still couldn't finish off that encirclement. I was like one province away from Bhutan. It doesn't matter. So there's got to be another thing I can try, right? Surely another naval invasion would work. After the end of the German government in exile. Oh, yep, that's... No more German government in Yep. These naval invasions are like those memes you see on the highways where it's like, just one more lane will fix the issue of traffic. Just one more lane. Very, very good. I've changed the division. That is the division now. It's a bit stacked, but, you know, it should be right. To be fair, we made pretty good progress at the start, but then the troops started coming down because India has infinite manpower, and yeah, even though they've been in like a 3-way civil war, still too hard to beat them. They're insane, and now they're kind of holding this. Like, how are they holding that? That's ridiculous. I tried to push again and I did end up getting that encirclement, but it still wasn't enough. India is just, I don't even know, man. It's too hard. Oh, France is about to capitulate. Yep. Okay, we gotta say, oh, we gotta do the peace deal. This is the one thing about player-led peace conferences. You have to distribute land to everyone for wars you were barely even involved in. Like, I don't care about the Entente. I just want my legation cities, and I just want Australia and New Zealand, right? And whatever Pacific islands they have. And they can have the rest, but no, I gotta distribute all of it. You know what? Oh, I should just do that. All of the French Republic goes to the Commune. Oh, I hate player-led peace conferences. I hate this sometimes. It actually annoys me. Australasian Confederation goes to me. You know what? Fine. We have that part of Africa now. Alright, fine. The Socialist Republic of America demands return of Hawaii. Now this is where everything went wrong. What option do you think I picked? Do you think I did the smart thing and gave them Hawaii? You know what? I'm going to click Hawaii belongs to us. I want to see what happens. Are they going to go to war over that? Over Hawaii? Oh! Half of my army is stranded in India, okay, and I've got the other half of my army on the Burmese border, so I don't even know what I'm gonna do now. This is a big problem. And they're walking into Transmedia. Now, I took a break from this game for a bit. I waited until the next day, and I came back, revitalized and refreshed, ready to try and defend against the onslaught of the Third International. I don't see myself winning this at all. It would be a miracle if I do. I've got the divisions on that border now. India is still impossible to capitulate. I don't know how I'm ever going to win there. And then obviously I've got to deal with all of this. I'm probably not going to call these... I want to try and avoid calling these guys into the war completely. Have I got any troops down here? No, good. I really don't want to have to defend all that. I want to just defend Transmer and this. But then I should have just given them Hawaii, bro. One thing that is going for me is my navy. Yes, the Third International may have a bigger navy than me, but they will never get supremacy around my home island, okay? My home island is sacred. There's no way, right? Because now we're looking into like a defensive war. I'm going to abandon them. I can't have these guys here. I made the decision to abandon the Indian front. I don't know if I should have kept going. Maybe I could have got a peace deal out of them and maybe got something out of it. I don't know, but it wasn't really working right now. I made the decision not to do it. This whole area should be okay in terms of naval invasions. Unfortunately, Indonesia and Malaysia was susceptible to these kind of invasions and they were already beginning. And another naval invasion. Dude, I don't want to defend this. I'm too lazy, man. This is ridiculously stupid. And then when I checked back on the Trans-Samur front, a whole army that was there, gone, right? They're all encircled. Goodbye to that army, I guess. Oh my days, where did that army go? The International became red. These guys are the faction leader now. Have you seen how many majors are in this faction? Kenya is a major. 1, 2, 3. Oh my days. There's no possible way anyone can beat this. Oh, dude, we're losing everything. I don't care anymore. What? We have supremacy. You know, this would make a pretty good disaster save. I mean, if from the moment America declared war on me over Hawaii, I'd think this would be very interesting to play. In the future, I might actually save the disasters, and maybe I could give it to you guys or submit it to some people. I don't know, because that'll be kind of interesting. Anyway, this kind of failed very... I don't know why I lost supremacy for a bit. Maybe the whole American Navy was there. I don't know. Dude, we're actually... Yeah, no. It's not happening. They're just like 7 different countries naval invade me. It's over. Like, capitulate me. Bruh, I literally have no troops. Just walk into Hiroshima. That'll do it. Even though our faction still fights on, this will be the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Shout out to my Patreons. You guys are the best. And I'll see you guys in the next one.